Hi there, I'm Jamie Wake and you've chosen to start your day the gay way by watching the return of Outcast TV. Yes, we're back and we're still the show that reports your news, lets me air my views and lets us discuss our issues. Without further ado, these are just some of the LGBT news stories that have recently come out of the closet. Queen Elizabeth II is expected to sign support for gay rights and gender equality tomorrow, Monday the 11th of March. The British monarch, who is now in her 61st year, is set to sign a new Commonwealth Charter and make an address expressing her commitment to it. The Charter, which aims to increase human rights across the Commonwealth, reads: "We are implicably opposed to all forms of discrimination, whether rooted in gender, race, colour, creed, political belief or other grounds." The other grounds clause in the Charter is intended to refer to sexuality. However, the Daily Mail is reporting that specific references have been removed due to 41 of the 54 Commonwealth nations having anti-gay laws. Penalties include the death sentence in parts of Nigeria and Pakistan to lifetime imprisonment in Sierra Leone. Inside sources are noting that it is most unusual for the Queen to request to sign documents in public and on camera. Before making her address, the Queen will celebrate the Charter in a service at Westminster Abbey, where she'll be joining Beverley Knight, Band the Noisettes and Sir Richard Branson. I should add that the Queen is only attending and not actually performing, although I'm sure she does a very good tap dance. People are celebrating this move and I agree that on the surface it is a big step forward. I'm just disappointed that as LGBT subjects we've been lumped under other grounds to appease those nations that have persecuted LGBT people for far too long. Do we actually really know that we are being referred to under other grounds? She may have meant people with ginger hair or even people with big feet. I guess we'll just have to watch and listen very carefully tomorrow to see if our Queen loves us Queens. Rae Jepsen has pulled out of a Boy Scouts of America Jamboree in support of the LGBT community. The Jamboree, which takes place every 4 years, is expected to attract over 45,000 people, with Scouts and adults alike being in attendance. The Call Me Maybe singer is the second headline act to pull out after rock band The Train pulled out the week before. The 103-year-old Boy Scouts organisation has been under fire from gay rights groups to change the long-standing position and had said in January it was open to removing the national ban on gays, leaving the decision to local chapters. But the Boy Scouts last month delayed a vote on the ending the restriction, pushing back a decision till at least May. Boy Scouts spokesman Darren Smith said in a statement that "We appreciate everyone's right to express an opinion and remain focused on delivering a great Jamboree programme for our Scouts." I have to say, I am pleased in somebody such as Carly making a stand, but I am concerned that her stand unfairly penalises the young people who are already booked to go to this Jamboree. I'm sure there are other ways to make a point, including helping educate the Scouts in equality and maybe assisting the fight for equality from within the organisation. Gay couples in the United States could see windfalls if the Supreme Court kills the Defence of Marriage Act, or DOMA as it's often referred. The Supreme Court will hear oral arguments this month in a challenge to the Act that denies legally married gay and lesbian couples federal benefits that are also available to straight married couples, including tax and social security benefits. The Supreme Court is not expected to make a decision until June, but accountants and tax attorneys are anticipating that the demise of the 18-year-old law will allow for couples to seek tax refunds, back retirement payments and other subsidies that they may have been denied previously. At this stage, we don't know how the court may rule, but the Obama administration and former President Bill Clinton, who signed the act into law, has urged the court to overturn it on grounds that it violates the civil rights of gay Americans. The windfalls could be quite significant, with one example being cited at $363,000 by one individual who is seeking a refund of estate taxes following the sad death of her wife. Tokyo Disney has made history in holding its first LGBT wedding at Cinderella's castle, even though gay marriage isn't legal in Japan yet. This story starts back in March 2012 when Disney Tokyo announced that they would be able to offer weddings for same-sex couples from the September of that year at the iconic castle. A gay rights campaigner inquired about the package and was told that one of the couple should wear a dress and the other should wear a tuxedo, so as not to upset other park-goers. This led to a tweet which got retweeted and the hotel reversed its decision on what those couples could wear. So fast forward to this month, where that very gay rights campaigner has become the first person to have a same-sex wedding at Tokyo Disney's Cinderella castle. Whilst it was a happy wedding day, same-sex marriage is not legal in Japan, but the happy couple insist that this is yet another step forward in getting Japan to recognise LGBT rights. So congratulations to the happy couple. And finally, a year ago we reported on the launch of a new LGBT support service in Reading in Berkshire. Support U has survived its first year and will celebrate its first anniversary at 21 South Street on Tuesday, the 12th of March. Tickets are £10, where you can enter an auction to win a signed Kylie Gold presentation disc. As well as the auction, entertainment is provided by X Factor finalist and Support U patron Daniel Johnson, and all-girl band Grey Matter. So for more information, please visit the Support U website, and I'll put the link on the screen. My final thought of the day is short but sweet and packed full of meat. It's a nod to 19-year-old Rae Jepsen, who received questionable treatment from a Sydney police officer at this year's Mardi Gras, with onlookers capturing the footage of him being violently thrown to the ground. Of course, an investigation has started and we've had that report come through, but it's sad that the event, which was created from police brutality 35 years ago, was meant to be celebrating how far the gay community has come. And in some respects we have, but in others respects we still have a long way to go. So my thought for the day is, please don't give up the fight. That's it for this show, but please keep in touch and let us know what you think about these stories and others by email using info@outcast-tv.co.uk. Don't forget to leave your comment below, and if you're watching this through Facebook, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Outcast LGBT TV. As usual, all of the links are coming up at the end of the show. Here in the UK, it's Mother's Day today, so as we're recording, a big shout out to all mums, especially those that love their LGBT child regardless, especially mine. We salute you. Thanks for watching, and whatever your plans, keep safe, keep warm, and keep being fabulous. I'm Jamie Wake, this was Outcast TV, and you are very kind for watching. Take care, and until next time, see ya.